If playing video games is a waste of time, then so is watching TV and playing on your phone. Doing what you love, no matter how pointless people say it might be, is not a waste of time. If you enjoy doing something, then you should be able to do it without having people complain that it's bad or pointless. It's not pointless if you enjoy doing it. Every hobby is a waste of time. Every waiting is waiting for death. Don't worry about it and have a nice day. Yes. I think this is a popular opinion. Another unpopular opinion. I don't think anyone is saying those aren't wastes of time. As I said when Joe Rogan said this, he's 100% right. I play video games all the time and have nearly 100 platinum trophies on the PS4. It's a total waste of time, but a lot of hobbies are. Nobody claims watching TV or playing on your phone is anything but a waste of time, same as video games. Playing video games is great immo. There are so many different types of games with various skill levels. When I'm really tired, I can't play games, but I could watch TV for hours on end. When I'm gaming, I'm actively making decisions and trying to come up with the best strategy one can at the time to win said game. vs the TV, where it's honestly just a download of pretty much useless info with no input allowed. /r/lost redditors. This sub is for unpopular opinions. Dude, thank God for my grandpa. He's the opposite of a boomer. He has a smartphone and shops online. He even upgraded his Wi-Fi, so when we go there we can download and play games online on the PS4. To be clear, I love video games and have spent many full days doing nothing but playing games. But the reason why playing games is attacked more frequently than TV or phones is because it tends to be more addictive. I know this is where the anecdotal evidence floods in, but generally speaking it's more addictive. Just clearing this up for people that wonder why video games get attacked more, and I'm not saying video games are a waste of time. People don't understand that when you're playing video games you're interacting with something and sometimes playing with friends, but just watching TV or going on your phones does nothing. It's just looking at a screen. Edit. I realize now that really any of these arguments could be valid or invalid. As said by the user below me, both arguments are like a double-edged sword, that can be used to defend an argument but also to hurt yourself. Yes. All three of these things are a waste of time: consuming, not producing, unless it's really good TV and you're using it to inspire your own writing, etc. Reddit is also a waste of time. Fine for a break, not for spending your whole life on. I don't think video games are a waste of time. I think they train your brain to problem solve, react quickly, or think things through abstractly or critically think, etc. Of course this is dependent on the type of games you play, but each genre would have some kind of benefit to it. What a great unpopular opinion. I don't disagree. Everything is pointless to somebody. But if the majority of my time is being spent doing leisure activities, regardless if I could afford it or not, I wouldn't want to live like that. There's more important things to do. This isn't an unpopular opinion. A very obvious karma grab, shame. I think my favorite waste of time is going through the subreddit and downvoting popular opinions. Hey, race one for you. It's not wasted time if you had fun doing it. Just yesterday a coworker said video games are for people who can't enjoy life. I usually keep my mouth shut, but the audacity of the statement made me laugh and say, "There's millionaires laughing at what you just said," and she proceeded to mumble something about "I'm living my billionaire life right now" as she clocked in for her part-time job at a pizza chain. Never heard anyone saying watching TV and playing with a phone is a good use of your time. Most things are a waste of time, but it's balancing the waste with the productivity together to maintain mental health. A lot of folks' depression can be tied to electronics by spending too much time with them and not getting goals/work/responsibilities completed. Long ago I established a rule for myself that is super simple, but incredibly effective. When the work is good, the play is good. When the work is bad, playtime will have to wait. That's it. Reward yourself for a job well done by enjoying your favorite pastime. Restrict yourself when real life is not going in the direction you want. Cut out the activities, temporarily, that are detracting you from accomplishing what will truly make you happy. There will always be more time to waste. Speaking of that, time to get to some shit done so I can revisit Dead Space 2. Have a lovely day, Redditors. Nerds can be anyone: sports nerd, game nerd, book nerd. Nerds are awesome. Edit, thank you for my first award ever. I disagree, it really matters how much you're doing it. It's not bad because it's wasting time, but instead because it had negative long-term consequences. I know so many people who grew up thinking how you do. Time spent having fun is time well spent, as they play video games for all of their free time. Now they are 30 plus and they have no other hobbies or interests, their social skills suck and they have nothing to talk about, they have few friends because they're boring to be around, they don't get out much, they are clearly depressed and have lots of anxiety. And the only thing they know how to do is play lots of video games, so they keep doing it, and tell themselves things like hee, I'm just not a very social person, I like spending time at home. Be careful, please. I would recommend limiting your gaming to 1 hour a day, or 7 hours a week total. Yes, those things usually are also wastes of time. I bite my tongue whenever my dad says stuff about me playing games. I mean, he's a super hard worker, but that's exactly my point. You can be a doctor and still play games or watch TV. Yes. Waste implies a negative return on investment. Both return and investment are subjective. If you feel it is worthwhile, go for it. Pretty popular, bro. I think it's more of a waste of time to think about things negatively. Depends on the context. When it becomes an addiction and consumes time dedicated to other things, it becomes a waste. My mom told me that she hates that my wife watches TV while also on her phone. Meanwhile, my mom watches TV while also on her laptop.